Hey, today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the Papifeed cat water fountain and the Wonder Creature cat water fountain. Show you all you need to know and the pros and cons of both of them and which one overall I prefer. So first off, I have this one already filled up and I have this one that I haven't filled up, so I can show you everything, but they're very similar. What you want to do is you have a filter. So the filter you want to soak for 5 minutes. So this one is already wet and this one already has it in it. And then what you'll do is you insert it into here. So this is what it looks like. It has a sponge at the bottom. That's the actual pump. This connects through there, and then the thing that actually connects to the pump is this part right here. So once it goes through, that's what's going to connect to the pump. So you put that on next, and then what you want to do as well is fill it up. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that up with some water that I have here. This is actually something that I also recommend you do when you are refilling it. Is I just use a cup like so, and then I just refill it like that instead of taking off the lid, and sometimes that can be messy. So I like to just take it off and refill it with a cup. I feel like that's just one of the easier ways to do it and less of a mess. Okay, so we got to get that lined up. There we go. Okay, so now it's good to go. And another thing is the actual pump itself. You want to clean it every 2 to 4 weeks for both of them. Same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. This one has a cord and it's about 4 feet long as well. Comes with 2 extra filters, and then it works like so. And then you can see the max to or min to max fill. It's somewhere around here, so it could still use some more water. And then this one is different because it actually goes off of motion, so it'll like shine that blue light like it just did and turn on for 6 seconds, and then it turns off. Whereas this one will just flow consistently once it's plugged in. Another big difference between the two is this one has a mat, which I like. So this is definitely a pro for this one. I wish this one came with a mat underneath, especially because we have carpet everywhere. So if there's any spilling, then it's gonna get on the carpet. But this helps with it. Now, another thing I will say, our cat has had a lot of these, and he likes to lift up the lids. He likes to bite on the lids and try to lift them up. So I would say he would have an easier job doing that with this one, but not with this one. This one doesn't really come up. It's into the pump, like nice and secure, and it's like a tight fit, so it doesn't really come out of place. You actually have to take it out of the pump for you to remove it. So that's a nice thing about this as well. And then another thing that is different between the two is this one actually is able to run off of batteries. And here's our cat right here, O'Malley. So this runs off of 4 AA batteries, and the batteries are not included as well. Or you do have an option to plug it in right here with the USB-C, and it comes with the cord and everything as well. And it's about the same length, so about 4 feet. And then this shows the minimum and maximum. Now, this one is a 2 liter, and this one is a 3 liter. So a pretty big difference. This one's like skinnier but taller. But overall, I think they're both great options. And like I said, this is how I'd recommend to refill them, is you just get a cup of water and you just pour it through the top. That's just the way that we do it, like so, like so. Just because it might be a little tedious, but it's just a lot less messy. Every time we've brought them over to our sink to refill it, it just seems like we're making a mess because you take off the lid, the pump is attached, and it's just dripping water all over, and it's just kind of messy. So that's what I'd recommend for filling them up. So overall, they're both great options. I think with the mat, if this one had the mat, I would definitely say it's a much better option, but it's really hard to pick between the two. But I like the fact that this one is motion censored and it's not able to take off the lid. So for that fact alone, I'd go with the Papifeed.